brand new Battle Pass available today, featuring Paige here. And I'm going to be giving away a free Battle Pass at some point later on in this video, towards the end of the video. But first, I'm trying to get the live stream up in front of me, and there it is. It finally showed up. I wasn't even sure if the thumbnail was going to work, because even that was having issues, but thankfully, we did manage to get it all working. And in celebration, let us start off this live stream by gifting 5 free gifted subs. That is 5 free paid memberships to the Grand Cat channel. And let's go ahead and purchase those now for all of you wonderful Grand Cat Grand Fleet members. So congratulations to 7, with a 7 in the middle of it, Choco Fosa, Anodre, Live Your Day Positive, that's a very nice name, and Isaiah Watson. Congratulations to the 5 of you. And Maze Loves 88 says, I'm first. Hey, Baron Ransack Von Joy says, links are shared and the teams are tagged Grand Cat. Thank you, Baron. Aga says, hey. Stefan says, third. Brown Polar says, hello. And Stefan says, wow. There we are. And there is our brand new Battle Pass page. Lolbum says, yay, new title image. I haven't even clicked on that yet. Let's go ahead and find out for ourselves, shall we? Let's jump into the Battle Pass here. And there is our brand new page here. Battle Pass. We're going to go ahead and screenshot that one. So, there is indeed with the Divas title over the shoulder. Very, very cool indeed to see that. That's the second Divas title belt, that title image that we've had for Paige. And we do get the Stars in the Night, because WWE Supercard are very, very lazy and just keep releasing the music as an equipment. And there is, of course, the Pro Paige that you'll get. Get a second equipment. And there is the foil, which 18 people have already managed to get themselves. My goodness, you guys have jumped in there and just went absolutely crazy and just bought every single one of them. Lolybum says, yay, new title image. I've read that already. Like I said, hi. YouTube Boster? Boster? Says hi. Hello. Boster. Yeah, interesting. So we've got our various different games to play today. CWK Promotions 85 says hi as well. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you all for coming along. And we'll be getting the Battle Pass in just a few moments. Looks like we've got a Big Bad bundle, which includes Mason Rock. Big old wrestler there, to say the least. I know the line, I'm just not allowed to say it. He's big, he's bad, you're da. Is Big Bad Mason Rock. Surely that's not what he says in NXT. Kai Jeffrey says hi. YouTube Boxster says, I love your videos, thank you. Minnie Jeffers says hi. Kevin Hall says, hey Grand Cat, hello. Brown Polar says, yay, Build-A-Pack is here. Yes, Build-A-Pack has returned with Big Bad Mason Rock. Very, very cool indeed. So let's go ahead and claim our bonus pack first of all. Lollybomb says, hope you're doing very well this evening, Grand Cat, and staying cool. It's about 33 to 35 degrees Celsius here. Oh my goodness, 33 to 35 degrees would be very, very warm for a big old Grand Cat. Does say 31 down at the bottom here, so I don't think we're getting anything, so I think we can skip to results. Now, did we get any Season 2 cards? That's the ones we were looking for. We got one, a singular Undertaker. Tony Ross says, "Hi, Grand Cat." Hello, Tony Ross, and thank you for being a member of the Grand Cat Grand Fleet. Paid subscriber. Brown Polar says, "How are you doing, Grand Cat?" I am fine. I'm a little bit tired, but I am largely fine. Ryan Wraith says, "Hi, boss." Hello, Ryan. Lollybomb says, "That's Mason's first card. So interesting that it did not... Interesting that did that and not a premier." Yes, yes it is. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and take this one, turn it into a little mini TIE fighter. We've got an AJ Lee. YouTube Bosser says, "I just opened my bonus gift and got 3 Season 2 cards for insanely luck." That is very cool. Very well deserved as well. Lollybomb says, "Nicely done. Speaking of, if we do our daily streak today, you get a brand new card." So let's go ahead and grab this. There's Sami Zayn, but a manager Miss Elizabeth. That's very, very cool. But the one that we really want to see here is not the ambush. It's not the road case either. There he is, Tristan Angels. Yes, Tristan Angels. And one word that the big old Grand Cat can choose to truly pontificate the majesty of Tristan Angels. If you were to ask me to round up Tristan Angels in one singular word, it would be... Who? Who the hell's this? Is he in NXT? Is this because I've not been watching NXT? Why does he look like he's doing his best Antonio Inoki impression? Red Devil says, "Hi, Grand Cat." Brown Polar says, "I just need keys to finish the Randy Orton in the LTE. The limited time event, I think that stands for." Douglas Camp says, "NXT. Thank you, Douglas. Lily Beniva says, "Hi." Hello, Lily. Welcome to the live stream. Broido says, "Watch the product." Do you not watch the product, son? People do that I really should watch NXT. Although I did see a very, very cool clip that WWE took down from their social medias where Grayson Waller gets all up in the grill of CM Punk. It looks like it's a work shoot promo. It looks like it was supposed to be a work promo, and it looked like it maybe devolved a little bit into a shoot, because I don't think that CM Punk and Grayson Waller are that good actors to be able to convey something like that and for it to be a work. I think there is a little bit of animosity there, and I am well aware that CM Punk does look down on people that are not in the upper echelons, so very interesting. We will see if the storyline goes anywhere. And CM Punk has been known to forgive and forget in the past. Lollybomb says, "Everyone enjoy the live stream. I've got to keep working, but I'll keep the stream going on in the background." Yep, he's NXT's pretty boy. Yeah. Dominic Mysterio, Bianca Belair, Berto, and Gunther. Does anyone remember when Berto's full name used to be Humberto? Now it's just Berto. Similar to Angel Garza, now being just Angel. Does anyone remember when Cesaro used to be Antonio Cesaro? I think they tried to shorten Shinsuke Nakamura's name down at some point as well, and it just didn't work. We should actually use some energy here. And Eurotime game. Let's see if we can win a King of the Ring. I wasn't trying to, but since they are. Brodel says there are now fusions. Don't know why I turned this Danhausen for a second there. Yes, fusions. Very nice, very evil. If you ever want to do a Danhausen impression, just pretend that you very, very excitedly remembered something. That is exactly how to start going into a Danhausen impression. As in, like, ah, yes, the tea. I forgot I put that on. There we are. Brand new SummerSlam 26 fusions. We have a Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso. Oh my goodness, we've got the entire bloodline. We've got a Rayo, Bravo, Michin, and Kendall Gray. It kind of fell apart at the end there, but the first half was interesting. Lopak says, "Hey, boss." Well, hello, Lopak. Welcome. And let's go ahead and fortify these. I know that we could use them for the event, but I feel like I'll be fine. I think I'll be able to do it without them. 2 bucks now. The Rick says, people change their name because WWE owns the rights to their name. Ah, yes. In fact, actually, that's the reason for the Human Monies on a Pole match, was because Danhausen has copyrighted most of his catchphrase, but he did not copyright Human Monies. So WWE was able to copyright the Human Monies, and they decided, we're going to make that your entire big gimmick then. Which is how that all came around. So we've got 61 games on Obafemi here. We've finished one of the Liv Morgans, but we've got 61 games on the other one. As you can see, I've been doing them both at the same time. So we've got a little bit to wait before we can make those pros. Now, some of you may be asking, hey, Grandcat, I see that there's a free giveaway today. There's a free giveaway for... where's the Battle Pass? Wait, the Battle Pass disappeared? Oh my goodness. It had a whole big screen and now it's vanished, but there it is. There is the Battle Pass there. So you may be thinking to yourself, now, how do I get that Battle Pass for free? And I shall explain it to you right now. In a previous video... Oh, we've got it now. Thank you, Big Boss Man. In a previous video, I said a password. I didn't expect many people to get that password, and then a tremendous amount of people all got the password and sent it to me. Now, the way to get entered was if you found the password, you send it to Big Ol' Grandcat, and if you got it correct, I don't delete your name. So, added in to today's roulette giveaway, today's Royal Rumble, to see who gets the free Battle Pass, is Sean, Jupiter, Godemes, D-Love21, Brian, Devil's Reject, Craggle87, Lopak, Alex Jacob for Life, Red Devils, Anshul, Feeling Usi, Brodo, Travis, Iron Man, Ramsey SC, Renegade, Mad Mark Harmon, Final Boss, and CM Punk. However, my inbox, I have been told, is full, because I didn't expect that many people to get the password. So, I have now allowed my DMs to be opened, so if anyone does know the password right now, you can go onto Discord and onto my Discord server, find Big Ol' Grandcat, send me a DM, and I am going to check my DMs right now. Godem says, I had a lot of people message me asking for the code. Oh, that's wonderful. I hope you didn't give it to anyone. I mean, if you did, that's fine, but you're only giving yourself more people to compete against. So, that is actually fantastic. So, I very rarely check my messages, but I'm going to check them right now. And we're going to see how many people got the answer correct. So I have someone asking, could you please gift a Battle Pass? That doesn't work with me. I give away multiple Battle Passes, and there's ways to get them, but simply just saying, hey, can I get a Battle Pass, doesn't cut the mustard with Big Ol' Grandcat. Alkangashi says, hi, it's Grandcat. Hello. Gurame says, I did not. Alkanash says, in the back, I think that's maybe a mistranslation. Let me just see what that actually says. It says, I'm back. Did you miss me? I did. Welcome back, Alkangeshi. The Devil's Reject says, hey, there's Grandcat. Stefan says, hello, I'm back. Welcome. Welcome back. Let's see here. I'm just going to check everyone. Generally, I have someone asking to join the team. You message the actual Discord server, don't message the big old Grandcat. I get literally, well, I've got hundreds of message requests here, but I don't know how many has been in the past day or so. Okay, Wapas did get the answer correct, so Wapas is also added to the giveaway. Someone has messaged me a question. Okay, someone has said that they are not able to watch the live stream, but they are in the giveaway. Don't worry, I will still probably give you the reward, even if you're not there. Thank you for letting me know that you had something that meant that you couldn't get it. And Waya Wind EK has also got the password correct. So we have two more additions, Wapas and Waya Wind EK. If anyone else knows the password, send a DM to the big old Grandcat. Don't send a DM to the Grandcat if you don't know the password. That's just going to waste everyone's time. But Wapas and Windy K have both been added into the giveaway. I'm just making sure that Oh, Ryan Wraithbay has also been added into the giveaway. Well done, Ryan. He literally just snuck in there. Congratulations. Leon says, hey, Grandcat. Hello, Leon. Welcome to the live stream. Alkangeshi says, what to do for the Battle Pass? Well, you need to know the password. The password was given away in a previous video. And if you do get it correct, send a DM to the big old Grandcat, and I will add you into the free giveaway. So you have until I actually give the Battle Pass away before I close the gates. So the gates are still open at this moment. You can still get yourself registered. YouTube Booster says, Grandcat, what's the password? I'm not just going to give you the password. That'd be highly disrespectful to everyone that worked hard to find the password. Let's see here. Alkangeshi says, I hope we get the free Battle Pass. Josh says, what video is the password on? With the amount of time that's left, I am tempted to tell people. Stefan says, I'm literally at work right now watching. Alkangeshi says, because last time I didn't have luck. Stefan says, wait, what do I do to enter? Josh says, how do I enter? YouTube Booster says, what video is the password on? The Devil's Reject says, I also entered the giveaway, but have to leave for work in 15 minutes. Well, you showed up from the beginning of it, so I think I am going to let you in the thing. Leon says, hey, Grandcat. Alkangeshi says, what to do for the password? YouTube Booster says, what's the password? Stefan Khan says, I'm confused. Well, I will tell you what the password is on. YouTube Booster says, is the password written down in the video, or is it said? Kevin Hall says, it's a video that he posted this year. Leon says, I ain't entering, I'm still in the middle of suing the wheel since it was absolutely rigged. Leon, you still have a chance to enter if you want to. You could get yourself a free Paige Battle Pass, in theory. I will tell you where the password is. I'm not going to tell you what the password is, but I will tell you where the password is. The password is in a WWE Supercard video. It is a very, very long video. And I titled it the WWE Supercard movie because I believe it was 2 hours long. I did not write it down. It was said there was many people that watched the video, and even I can't remember at what point the password is actually said. It's not at the beginning and it's not at the end. It is somewhere in the video. And I think at this point, if you were to try and watch it, you probably wouldn't find the password anyway. Unibuster says, is the password written down in the video? YouTube Booster says, does anyone know when it's said? I think the people that know when it's said are the people that have the password, and they probably don't want to give you the password because it means that they have less chance of winning if you get added in to the giveaway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our... Alvin Geshu says, when did you reveal the password? Josh says, how do I submit the answer? To submit the answer, all you need to do is go onto my Discord server, DM Big Ol' Grandcat, and say the password in a DM. YouTube Booster says, I don't have your Discord though. Well, that's unfortunate. 2box Rick said someone leaked the password. Please, no one do. that would make the giveaway extremely big. Only the most loyal of Grand Fleet members will get to the giveaway. So let us do today's events. Actually, I just remembered, I don't think I actually claimed all of these. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of these, shall we? Only just remembered that. Stefan says, where do I send the password? You send it in a DM to the Grand Cat on Discord. I have Discord open next to me on my laptop, and I will read it. Josh says, I DM'd on Discord. Did you get it correct? If your name is 07x9, you have not got the password. You are not entered into the giveaway. CVXXJ says, how to DM you. Simply go into my Discord server. You can find a link in the description below and find Big Ol' Grandcat. Leon says, your inbox is full, Grand. Yes, the inbox is full in-game. You have to send a DM via Discord. That is how you get in. Alkingeshu says, how? Stefan says, can you link the Discord? I sure can. Right here in the description of this video. Click on it right now. Join my Discord server. And then once you join, don't leave, because then you won't need another link to the Discord server. You'll just be in the Discord server. YouTube Booster says, someone leaked the password. It's not even saying please. The Devil's Reject says, didn't the video state to message you in game with the password? I messaged you there, that's all good. Yes, Devil's Reject, you are indeed one of the ones. I will show you once again. These people are all in, and Devil's Reject is one of them. So, Sean, Jupiter, Godamis, D-Love21, Brian, Devil's Reject, Craggle87, Lopac, Alex, Jacob for Life, Red Devils, Anshul, Feeling Brodo, Travis, Iron Main, Ramsey SC, Renegade, Mad Mark Harmon, Final Boss, and CM Punk are all in the giveaway, as are... Josh, LCFC Josh has just entered. Ryan Wraithby has entered. Waya Wind EK has entered. And Wapass has entered. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 additional people that have been entered into the giveaway. And there's one. Leon has also entered as well. There's 5 people that have now been entered. Leon, is your status absolutely grand? I thought that was a message to me. Okay, so we have 5 additional people added in. Tony Ross says, don't tell... Oh, Tony Ross is now a member. I can tell by the green colouring of your name. Kevin Hall says, did you see Jupiter's in there? Jupiter is indeed in there, you are correct. LCFC Josh says, did you get my DM? I did, and you are now entered. YouTube Booster says, I think I've sent it to you. Let's see. I am not seeing any messages from you, YouTube Booster. Leon says, alright boss, I sent it to you. You are entered in. YouTube Booster says, I think I said it to you. Stefan says, what's the Discord? LCFC Josh says, thanks. You're very, very welcome. Now, let us do our little free games today. Let's see how we get on. And then after that, we are going to give away a free... Oh, these are all locked. Oh, we've got to unlock these again. We'll unlock a free Battle Pass. Or we'll give it away, a free Battle Pass even. Alright, neither of those are particularly helpful. Ugh. Finally, we are on the board. Let's see what we can get from the board. Oh, is that Summerslam Season 2 cards? I really hope that's Season 2 and not something garbage. Alright, so the main prize is the Mason Rock. That's either the 5 draft picks or the Mason Rock, I think, judging by where I stopped it. Let's see if we get lucky. Dang. Not what I needed. Low pack says Season 3. Dang, that's unfortunate. We are going to continue. Someone saying this message has been held for review. Very rude. Do not send rude messages to the Grand Cat. I may have got it there. Let's see. It felt good. Oh my goodness. We are way off. I don't think we really need the 50 credits, unfortunately. Oh cool, we're back on the board once again. Ah, I missed it. That was way off. Way off indeed. We've got 10 rare to draft picks now. Oof. Actually, chat, is there anything on the draft board right now? Because that will determine whether we keep the rare to draft picks or not. Let's see. I'll wait for someone to tell me if there's anything on the... Wait, Mason is on the rare to draft pick? Is he? Is that correct? Someone confirm that. Mason Rook is on rarity. Okay, well then, we will take these draft picks then. And I think we're going to get rid of this uncommon, Seth Rollins. That one don't really need. Finally, an additional reward slot. Thank goodness for that. Ugh, another one. We will continue. I feel like we probably don't need her. But we don't need this either. Thankfully, another reward slot. Thank goodness for that. Okay, we're getting the reward slots now. We desperately need those reward slots. Uncommon Season 1 Natalia. Ugh. I think we've got all of the uncommons from Season 1. How much does it cost to continue? For 100 we will. We don't need them. That's cool. Yes, we will take that one. And we'll swap out this Natalia. 5 credits. Nope. No, thank you. We're on the board once again. Okay. think I stopped it around here. Let's see where it lands. Well, we've got the ×2 multiplier. That's pretty good. Okay, I think we do want to keep that. So we will swap, and we will swap you for, I think, the Bailey. Legendary Season 1 Cena. We probably need that. I'm going to hope that we don't need the ultra rare Shawn Michaels. How much does it cost to continue? Because we've got some pretty good rewards right now. Okay, let's continue. Ideally, I was really hoping to get another reward slot. Leon says, "Yeah, you dumped the Seth card." I sure did. Alright, I think it was about here this time when I stopped it. No! Oh, are you serious? No! We were milliseconds from getting a pro Mason Rook. Well, I think we're going to get rid of the Shawn Michaels. I think I've already got that Shawn Michaels as pro. Oh, that was crazy. We almost got the pro Mason Rook. We definitely don't need that. Leon says, "Oh my god, that's 20 draft picks again." I think it's a bit more than that, actually. Because it's 15 times 2, which is 30, and then another 2, so it's 32 draft picks we're getting. Okay, we're on the board once again. Tony Ross says, "So if you send it and I'm not able to claim it, is that going to be a problem?" You're not able to claim it. Why would you not be able to claim it? Alright, that one I'm not exactly sure where I stopped it on. Let's just hope we get lucky. Yeah, looks good. No. Ah, crap. Crap. Yeah, okay. I think we are. I think we're getting rid of this one. Is it better to have 4 of that or 4 additional race graphics? No. How much does it cost? I mean, imagine if we get a Mason Rook and a ×4 multiplier, we get 4 of them immediately off the board. Nope, don't need that one. We would really like to see the wheel again. How much? No, thank you. Don't think so. No. Dagnammit. How is there this many picks remaining? Ah, damn it. Okay, we are going to continue. There has to be 2 more reward slots up here. Well, that's really tempting. I think she is going to replace that rare draft pick. Thankfully. Oh my goodness, another reward slot. We didn't need that one. There's more chance of us needing the Bailey than there is the Randy Orton. I'm pretty sure I have the pro of that. I don't think we need that one. Thank goodness for that. Ryan Wraithby says you have her at F3. Oh, do I? Ryan Wraithby knows my cards better than I do. Come on. Big winner. Let's see Mason Rock here. Mason Rook even. Well, that'd be 200 credits, but I don't think we're going for it. You have an Ariana Grace. You have Ariana Grace as an F3 already. Okay, well that's good to know because that means that we can potentially get rid of her. Now, where are we aiming for here? That was about here, so I'm hoping that that might go into Mason Rook. Now, the Seth Rollins, I know that I've already Silver Starred Pro, so that one I don't need. Definitely don't need that one. Thankfully, another reward slot. We might as well just get the last 5 at this stage. I mean, I'll swap out the Warrior for that one. We definitely don't need that. Don't need that either, unfortunately. I don't know why YouTube keeps loading up like that. Okay, if I've already got the F3 Ariana Grace, then let's do this. Okay, so the legendary John Cena I did need to make the pro of. I was correct on that one. And the Undertaker is brand new for us, so that's pretty cool. Make him into an F2 if we wanted. I didn't need the Wade Barrett, I didn't need either. Dang. Well, we've got a tremendous amount of rare to draft picks here. Why does that keep doing that? It's like a jump scare every time I see it. It's also because I've been watching Endocopia, and Endocopia has a lot of not a lot of jump scares, but it's got a couple, and it's the jump scares that's the interesting little bits. So, how many? 68 rarity draft picks. 68? We're going to be here a while, folks. Let's hope we can get a Mason Rook. Oh, Charlotte Flair, that's pretty cool. Welcome to the Grand Cat opening rare to draft picks live stream. At least the Grand Cat opening rare to draft picks segment of the live stream. Came so close to getting that Mason Rook as well. Hey, Kid Wilson. Kit Wilson, who I'm told apparently came back on screen with Miz, and neither of them are Franken zombies anymore. They just forgot that that happened. I didn't see the segment myself. I think it might have been during an ad break part, and those get removed on Netflix when you watch it later. Tiffany Stratton. Someone want to give me a number between 1 and 16? Any number between 1 and 16. Make this a little bit more interesting. Douglas Camp says number 1. Brodo says 6. Ken Gaming also said 6. Red Devil says 8. Lopak says 12. CVXXJ says 7. Apparently, we got the card collector. Larry Met says 15. LCF Josh says 9. Ruben says 12. We already had 12. Ken says number 3. My goodness. Leon says, well, folks, we're definitely going to be here a while. Raz says 13. Kevin Hall says 6. 6 has already been used, I think. Has it? Yes, it has. Brodel says 16. Ryan Rathby says 2. Maze Lover says 4. Maze Lover finally gets it. My goodness, that only took... And it's a Blake Monroe. Wow, that's absolutely atrocious. Kevin Hall says 9. Yeah, 9 is here. Leon says, pop up 47. Well, I can give you a 4. And I can give you a 7. Hang on a second. Oh, 6. 7's here. Still didn't work. Kevin Hall says 9. We already picked 9. Ruben says 15. Let's see here. 15 would be here. Ken Gaming says 24. Between 1 and 16, please. Ken Gaming says 11. Where is 11? Let's see here. 8, 9, 10, 11 is here, I think. See here. Silent Dude says 7. 7. Has 7 been taken? 7 has been taken already. Ryan Athby says 18. Between 1 and 16, not 18. 11 has been chosen. 6 has been chosen. 14 has not yet been chosen. So 14's here. And Shush Folklore says 10, which has been taken. Brule says 16. Brule says 16. Thank you, Brule. Nice, easy one. Maze Lover says 5. He got it before. Got it last time. Ruben says 22. You are way off, sir. Red Devil says 13. 13's here. Kevin Hall says 7. That's been taken. 14. Has that one been taken? I think it has, yes. Everything above 12 has been taken already. Larry Metz says 3. Okay, we can do 3. Oh, Larry Metz. You got it with number 3. He bruises the barber beefcake. Okay, we've got 17 more here, folks. So, Go to Miss says 5. Did we get lucky? Get it immediately? Nope, did we hell? Kevin Hall says 1. Ryan Wraithby says 1 and 5, both of all which are being taken. Brodel says number 2. Brodel says 3. Ruben says 8. Stephen Conn says 6. Anshu Flacour says 10. Let's see your 8, 9, 10. Ken Gaming says 5, it's already been picked. Broro says 6, that's already been picked. Ryan Wraithby says 17, only goes up to 16. Fred Lopak says 3. Is that 3 or is that... I think 3 is already taken. Broro says 16. Okay, let's try 16 then. Ken Gaming says 13, so 16, 15, 14, 13 would be here. Red Devil says 12, which is here. Anshu says 4, which is here. Oh, Anshu got a Prick Williams. We have 6 left, folks. Maze Love says 3. Ryan Wraithby says 16. Silent Dude says 11. Let's see here. So that'd be 12. 4, 8, 12. So 11 is here. Red Devil says 6, which is here. Brian Wraithby says 1. And that's us, folks. We unfortunately did not manage to get the Mason Rook after all of that. Wow. I really thought we would have seen at least 1. Just goes to show how hard it is to get off of the rarity draft board. Very, very low chance. Had someone got the Mason Rook, I would have indeed given them a free Battle Pass right then and there. And of course, that Battle Pass would have been separate from the free Battle Pass giveaway, which is happening at the end of this video. At 4, we got 150 credits. That'll help make up some of the credits that we used already. Another 4. Thankfully, we do manage to get past that KO. So ideally, we would like to see some Season 2 cards, some Season 2 Summerslams. New card discovered? I don't think there was. I think that's lies. Oh, unbelievable. I think we are just going to claim an exit on that one. We've wasted enough credits already today. Now, let's see these quests here. Oh, there is a Mason Rook quest. So, for acquiring a Leviathan or higher, we get ourselves a Manager Mr. Stone. Do we have to play in an event or Money in the Bank? We need to use our super move 30 times? 30 super moves? Oh, it's going to take forever. Open a card pack 40 times and reset the draft board. Okay, the rest of those are fine. We've also completed today's daily quest, so let's get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and claim our 3 keys, as well as a rare to draft pick. And let's do our Wild Wednesday. You get your gold token, you get your crystal, you get your Pro Forging Crystal, and of course you get your Super Coins. And now this is the part that's interesting, because we could have had a SummerSlam 26, we didn't. We've got a Sami Zayn, and a Raquel Rodriguez. That would have only been even funnier if all 3 of them were Sami Zayn. There is our Battle Pass quest, which, if we complete all of them, it's going to give us an F2 of Obafemi. So we need to play 60 events. We need to win a match using Paige 150 times. We need to use our super move 25 times. Well, we'll do that because we need to do it 30 times for Mason Rook. Win a solo match 75 times. And reset the draft board 100 times in order to get that Obafemi. We can also go ahead and complete our objective counter. Now, should we? Should we keep hold of it? Should we just do it just now? Let's just jump into it, shall we? Let's just see what we get. Leon says 30 super moves. Oh, we got Rhea Ripley. We've already got as an F3. Here's the Summerslam card coming up. A road case. A. Grimes says, hello, Grandcat. And waves. Hello, A. Grimes. Nice to see you once again. Got a Train Up Plus Plus. Very, very good. Good for training cards and not much else. Got a lot of WrestleMania cards. And there's a SummerSlam right at the back here, which is a sensational Sherry. And that starts us back on our claim to get 100 objectives once again. NXB Game says Paige. Yes, Paige is indeed the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass, the big old Grand Cat, will be given away towards the end of this video. Now, we also have Lights Out and Radial Rush to do. Ken Gaming says 5, Ribble says 4. Guys, we're... Oh, was that because I had that one rare to draft pick? You guys were still guessing? Oh my goodness, I should have given you... A. Graham says, already got a pro of Mason Rook. Boo! From Build-A-Pack. Landed on first spin, got a ×2 multiplier on second spin. Boo! FCOM says, hi man, I have a question. Well, thankfully I have some answers. So go ahead, ask your question. See if big old Grandcat can answer it. Go ahead, quiz me. See how much knowledge the big old Grandcat has. FCOM says, what are the chances of someone reviving WWE Supercard Season 1 online back? And I'm seeing so many games getting revived online mode these days. Really? Wow, that would be very interesting. I would say probably unlikely, because WWE Supercard is a licensed game. But I think it'd be very cool if it did. I think it would also be very strange to have WWE Supercard Season 1 running against the current game. And also, WWE Supercard Season 1 wouldn't have updates, presumably. So all the cards would just be there as it is. And I think just in general, it's just a much more outdated system than what we currently have. So I would say very, very low. Akiax says, hi, how do we get the free Battle Pass? I'll explain in just a second. FComp says, haha, I know you got answers. Agram says, yeah, I probably deserve that for bragging. Boo! How do you get the Battle Pass? I will explain. I've explained it before in the video, but I'll explain it once again. So, what you have to do is, in a previous video, and I already told you the video is the WWE Supercard movie, which was a 2-hour-long video. I gave away a free code, a free password, and unfortunately my inbox is currently full. But if you DM me on Discord, then you will be added into the giveaway. We're going to do a Royal Rumble, where all of those names are going to be put against each other, and the sole remaining winner will get themselves a free Battle Pass, paid for 100% by big old Grandcat himself. You guys, we've got 9 picks left here, and there is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So, who wants to give me a number between 1 and 28? Let's do this again, folks. Why not? Let's see if we can get Lights Out completed. 1 in 28 chance. We've got 9 picks here. Akiak says 18. Okay, so let's see here. So there's 4, 8, 12, 16, so 17, 18. Nope, that was incorrect. A. Graham says number 7. Number 7 is a little bit easier. That's here. Unfortunate. Stefan Khan says 9, which is here. Ankosher says 21. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 21 is here. Man, you guys are terrible. Kevin Hall says number 19. Okay, well, that was number 21, so number 19 would be here. Red Devil says 23, so that's 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, 3 left, guys. You haven't even grabbed one. Brian Wraithbase says 7. I believe 7 was already picked. Rubens says number 5. I was thinking about it. Oh, finally, Rubens gets one. Very cool. And completes a line for us. Ryan Wraithbase says number 8. Well, we can do that one. Oh, Ryan Wraithbase gets one as well. Hey, you know, we might be able to do this together, guys. Stephen Cause says 9. 9's already been picked. Lopac says number 3. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Stephen Con says number 16, so 4, 8, 12, 16. Got one left. And Ruben says number 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 20 is here. Unfortunate. I think we're going to claim an X. I think we've used enough. Or should we? Should we? Yeah. Should we continue? Yeah. How much does it cost to continue? 100. Okay, we've got 5 more picks. Wapas says number 1. Well done, Wapas. Ruben says, Zad, I get one. Adrian says, I need him. Ruben says, no. Adrian says, I am so big fan. Thank you. Kevin Hall says number 2. Ruben says number 2. A. Grimes says number 4. We're going to need some more numbers here, folks. I think we'll start from this row here. So this is now going to be number 2. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Number between 1 and 24, folks. Number 8 is here. Number 4 has already been picked. Number 5 has also been picked. Mazlov says 6. I've got one more. Brian also says 6. 6 has already been picked, folks. We have a 2, we've got a 7, and then everything else. Ryan Devil says number 22. Okay. So it's 24, 23, 22. Are we continuing? Yeah, why not? Alright. Ruben says number 8. And number 8 has already been picked. Ryan Wraithby says number 17. So 4, 8, 12, 16. Number 17 has already been picked. We already have that one. Ruben says number 15. Okay, well, let's see here. 4, 8, 12, 16. Nope, 15's already been picked as well. Leon says number 1. 1 has already been picked. Ryan Wraithby says number 16. 16 has also been picked. NX Bars says previous video was 1 hour, not 2 hours. It wasn't the previous video, it was a couple of videos ago. Ashker says number 2. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that one. Oh, very good. Alright, that means that the numbers change once again, folks. So we have... Actually, we're just going to go by order here. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So number between 1 and 10, folks. A. Grimes says number 3. So 1, 2, 3. No, right. Ryan Wraithby says number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would have been here. Leon says number 2. So it's 1 and 2 here. Kevin says 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice work, Kevin. We only need one more. Broro says number 9. Alright, well, let's get these out of the way. Okay, we're going to change this up once again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number between 1 and 6, please, everyone. Actual Fleur says number 6. That'll be here. Red Devil says number 1. Dang it. Well, I guess we've came this far. All right, there's 4 more. Number between 1 and 4, please. 8 Graham says number 2. Godamis says number 4. Maze Love says number 3. Maze Love's got it. Only took forever. Well, managed to do it in the end. And let's continue. Cost all my freaking credits. Well, let's hope that we can get some nice Season 2 Summerslam cards at least. That would be cool. And I've got a SummerSlam card. SummerSlam 26, Maxine Dupree. We've almost finished all of our free little events. After that, we're going to do some fishing, and then it's going to be the giveaway. Lopak says they added SummerSlam cards and Season 2 in the draft board. Oh, that's very cool. That'll make things much, much easier. And here's a pack for winning. Got a SummerSlam card here. Kit Wilson. And we already know these cards. We're now at 736 of 500 cards. Stefan Khan says, did I get added, by the way? Ken Gaming says, I saw 3-4 videos, but I didn't see any password, so which one was it? The password was in the video that's called the WWE Supercard movie. It's a 2-hour-long video. Adrian says, nice pulls, thank you. Now let me see if anyone has... If anyone has got any additional ones. Prof123 has been added to the giveaway. Actual first says, I've got to highest depth in all 3 lakes so far. Nothing happened yet. Hopefully the 4th lake gives a cool reward. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. I don't even know what the reward is going to be. Alright, let's play Radial Rush. Now, where is it that I'm supposed to aim? I would love to know that. Ruben says, was I added? Prof123 has been added. LCFC Josh has been added. OZX9 has been added. Ryan Wraithby has been added. Wirewind EK has been added. Wapas has been added, and Leon, or the Dark One, has been added. Those are the ones that have been added so far. Larry Mertz says, was I added? I have no idea. Stefan Khan says, no, so not me. I don't know. Have you messaged me on Discord? Have you messaged me with the correct answer? Do you know the password? That is how you get added. My goodness. Let's just go for this. Let's try and get a platinum one, shall we? Stefan Khan says, yeah, I have. Well, then you probably are. Because I literally read out everyone that has sent me messages. Okay, we managed to get those. That was good. Let's go for the gold one next. Okay, we've got a bronze one. That's fine. Yeah, I need to wait for this to come around. Dang it. Now I've wasted enough credits today. Nothing of any real interest there. In terms of our collectibles, we have 72. We have 7 days and 22 hours left to get them. So I think it is now time for us to do some fishing. Alex Garner says, I've sent the password in Discord and said hi. Alex Garner, I think you already sent the password on Supercard, so I think you're already in. So we've managed to get 2 Season 2 cards. My goodness. Well, time for fishing. Let's see here, we've got a 0.1% chance of getting the Pro Stone Cold. And other than that, I'm not sure we particularly care about the rest of the stuff. Maybe we should pro some things. Let's do this first. Larry Merch says, did you crack the case? No, I have not yet. I just realised, it's like, oh wait, why is there orcas here? And then it's like, oh, I chose Stone Cold, not Randy Orton. Well. Actually, we've already got the Pro Stone Cold, don't we? Yes, we do. It's a Pro Randy Orton we need. Oh, thank goodness. If we'd pulled the Stone Cold there, I'd have been very disappointed. Right, let's go into these. Let's go ahead and use this one. Nope, that's the worst pack. Gold pack. And let's see. Leon says, oh my god, Grandcat, someone sent me the code instead of sending it to you. Well, that won't get them added into the giveaway, will it? What is it we've got the chance of getting here? I've forgotten. Oh, let's claim this one. Is the Rey Mysterio? We already pulled the Rey Mysterio, I believe. Ken Gaming, I shall do one more check and it shall be right before I actually give the card away. Let's go ahead and claim that one. Yeah, let's claim that one. What we can pull from these? There's the Rey Mysterio. Okay. And we've already got the Rey Mysterio. So that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and claim some rewards. And by claim rewards, I mean pro some cards. That's what I meant. Alright, we're going to fortify our Charlotte Flair into an F2. Very nice. Woo! We're going to fortify our Rusev. Rusev Putria, Rusev Machka. Maze Loves 88 says, again, can you specify the live video stream title so that I can check one last time if I have any chance for that password? The title of the video is the WWE Supercard movie, and it is a 2-hour-long video, so I feel like you likely won't be able to get it at this point. But if you do, that would be very impressive. Fortify Kit Wilson into an F3. Kit Wilson. Stephen Can says, great video. Thank you. Rick Williams into an F1. And then we need to make the Pro Buffet. We need to make the Pro Liv Morgan. We can indeed fortify our Maxine Dupree. We can fortify our Sensational Sherry. We can fortify our road case. Now, do we need this left arrow Undertaker that's F3? Bro says, if you were a true fan, you'd watch it, not scrambling around looking for something for free. Bro is correct. Stephen Can says, facts. Now, let's take a look at our male left arrows. So we have the two Jacob Fatus, we'll have the Pro, the F2 foil Obafemi. Then we've got F2 Obafemi, a Charlie Dempsey, a Javon Evans, a Finn Balor, the Jacob Fatu as well. And am I right in thinking that the Haku in the next event is left arrow? Is Haku left arrow or right arrow? Comment section, now is your time to step up. I need you guys to tell me if Haku is left or right arrow. See how our right arrows are doing in the meantime. I can't remember if the Haku is a left or a right arrow. Can I look it up from here? It doesn't tell you. Dang. Leon says that he is right. Stephen Can says right. Ruben says right. Ryan Alpay says tough. Right arrow, right. Okay, everyone seems to think it's right arrow. So, do I need this left arrow Undertaker? I feel like I don't. Is the F2 left arrow Undertaker really going to be that different from the F2 left arrow Obafemi? I don't imagine so. So I think, unfortunately, we are going to Silver Star Pro this F2 Undertaker, which is crazy. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Ancho says Mason Rook is a left arrow as well. Is that so? Because then, I mean, we will certainly be getting, the Mason Rook Pro eventually. We just didn't in this video. So, yeah, we don't need this Undertaker then. Maze Love says, can I have your Discord? No! I think I have the pass. Can't have my Discord. I worked very hard for that Discord server. And for my grand cat name. So no, you may not have it. However, if you want to join my Discord server, there is a link in the description of this video. Mandarin is sick, says, hello, Mander. Stephen Can says, hello. Mander says, I also playing W Supercard. Ah, wonderful. Leon says, that no from you just scared the hell out of me. Can I have your Discord? No! Absolutely not. Fun jump scare from the Grand Cat. Oh, my arm has fallen asleep. I was laying down while I was live streaming, and I was lying on my left side, and I was holding the phone up with my left arm, and now my left arm has fallen asleep. So now I'm sitting up, and I'm waiting for the blood and the electricity to return and flow back to my left arm. In case you're wondering what's going on. Alex Garner says, "What was your first ever event card in Supercard?" I can show you actually. My first ever event card. I don't have the original event card that I won, but I do remember that it was over Christmas. But I can show you exactly where it was. It was from Season 1, and I think it was Survivor Season 1, and it is Sting! There he is. There is my very first event card, Sting, which is very similar to the regular Sting. And of course, there's the NWO version. Or not the NWO, but the one version that fought NWO. But that was my first ever event card. However, my second event card, my first ever event pro, is right here in the center of my binder. It is the WrestleMania Season 1 Pro Triple H. And back then, my deck absolutely sucked. And I grinded for 4 days straight without spending any money on the game, because at the time I didn't have an awful lot of money, and I was just determined to get this Triple H. And I couldn't win the +3s, I couldn't win the +5s, so I had to do +1s, and I think I did like 400 games of +1s, waiting for every 15 minutes for the next bout to come along. So I actually went 4 days without sleeping to get this Triple H. That's how dedicated I was. And back then, I didn't have the money to just throw in Supercard to get credits. So that one I worked so hard to get. And after 4 days, I literally slept, I think, for like 18 hours. So Ken Gaming says that is insane. Yes. Yes, it was. The two Triple H's by themselves were stronger than every other card in my deck. So initially I didn't even pro them, I just kept them both as separate. Back then, events gave you both cards, so you completed the event to get the first card, and then you had to do an additional, I can't remember how many points it was, to get the second card. So yeah, that was really, really crazy of me. That was really insane. But I was so desperate and so determined to get that Triple H that I literally just dedicated 4 days to getting that card. Alex Garner says, "Oh my goodness, why does this keep happening?" Alex Garner says, "What is your highest ranked event card?" I can show you. It is a Seth freaking Rollins, and he is ranked number 68. One higher than 69, you know, the funny number. And what makes this Seth Rollins special is if you got a high number in, say, the Baron Corbin event, I mean, first of all, no disrespect, because you still put a lot of effort into getting that, but there was a lot of people that just didn't care about getting that card. And at this particular point, Seth Rollins was white hot. You know, he was one of the most popular, if not the most popular wrestler in the entire game. This image of him with this suit looked really, really badass as well. So I grinded a tremendous amount. I threw so much money into the game to even get up to that point, as did everyone else. But the 68 on this one would have easily been in the top 10 of most other Last Man Standings. I think it was Last Man Standing for this one. And I said then and there when I got this Seth Rollins that I wouldn't ever do that again. That was me, I was good, I was done. But I've never went that hard on a PvP event since. Angel Flocur says ring domination was so tiring back then. James says sent hiding for 10 joules. Thank you, James. Very much appreciate that. Leon says, ooh, Seth. Ken Gaming says, my favorite wrestler was Dean Ambrose. Yes. Why does that keep happening? What is going on here? If anyone knows why that keeps happening, please let me know so I can prevent it. Ken Gaming says my favorite wrestler was Dean Ambrose. Very, very cool indeed. Big old John Moxley, as he would later become. Interesting note. There was a SmackDown event. Leon says, Noah, what was that video, Grand Cat? I believe it looked like it was a Endocopia theory video. If it's not Endocopia, then maybe it was the like of... what other videos do I watch? There is another YouTuber called Captain Sauce who took a long time away, but he is back. And I started watching him because he looks like Daniel Bryan, but he's actually a really good YouTuber. Very, very funny, a lot of comedy. He literally just plays computer games. I don't think he streams playing computer games. I think he records the full completing a game and then just uploads it afterwards. But it's very, very interesting, very fun. Two-Box the Now, Rick says, Ray was my favourite. Alex Garner sent hiding for 10 joules. Thank you, Alex Garner. Then Brent Everett says, I love Jacob. Red Devil says, hi, Grandcat. Sorry, I have to leave from the stream because I got some work coming up. I hope if I win, I still get my reward. You will. Don't worry, you will. Ryan Wraithby says, my favourite wrestler is Jeff Hardy and CM Punk. CM Punk is definitely up there for me. I am a big CM Punk fan. I think everyone is well aware of who my favourite wrestler is now, especially after the last giveaway. Leon says, wowie. Ruben says, as the Grand Cat, you are tryhard. Well, former world champion. I mean, not former world champion. I never lost the world championship. I won the world championship in 2015. And, you know, like, you don't have to defend your world title, you know. So I don't know why you say former world champion. 2015 world champion, you know. Like Kurt Angle is not a former Olympic gold medalist. He still won the Olympics. So I am still a world champion. Just other people won in 2016, 2017, so on. So, yes, I am indeed a tryhard when I need to. Alex Garner says, who is your top 5 favourite meals ever? Maze Loves 88 says, meanwhile, did you get my message in Discord? Did you get that thing I sent you? Let me see. James Daniel says, as Grandcat, I'm a big fan. Thank you, James. Let's see here. Maze has been entered into the giveaway. Roblox 88 has been... Have you been added in? No, you have not, Roblox. You did not get the password. Prof has, LCFC Josh has, OZX9 has, Ryan Wraithby has, Wirewind X has, and Leon has as well. I just learned something interesting. Well, that's interesting. Cool. There we are. Message requests. Yes. Good. Done. Spam. I had no idea that there was a spam chat. Like, I mean, I never check DMs in the first place, but there's DMs that are actually filtered into spam. Wow. I didn't know that. CVXXJ says 07X9. Larry Met says, what was your first female event card? Oh, that's a very good question. I think it was Nikki Bella. Two Box Now the Rick says, do you make cheese from live streaming? Do I get paid for it? Not very much, no. We only have just over 8,500 subscribers. To get real money from YouTube, you look to need to get around about 100,000 subscribers. So we are nowhere near that ballpark yet. We're not even a tenth of the way. But I do this because I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love the community. I love the Grand Cat Grand Fleet that I have created. I started really taking YouTube more seriously over the pandemic, and from there we've managed to grow, we've managed to build ourselves up, and we're still growing. A slow growth. There are some channels that just explode in popularity. We are not one of them. We are one that has to grind and dig our claws in and slowly scratch our way up the ladder, and that's what we are doing. Maki says, how can I join the giveaway? Well, by getting the correct password and sending it to me in Discord. Ken Gaming says, oh, I completely forgot, did you get my message on Discord? I think this is like the 18th time you've asked that, and I literally just read out everyone that has messaged me. Ruben says, Grand, what's your favourite match in WWE? For a long time, my favourite match was the end of an era Hell in a Cell between Triple H and The Undertaker with special guest referee Shawn Michaels. That later changed to Cody Rhodes finishing the story against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, or is it WrestleMania 41? I think it was WrestleMania 40, because I thought that match really encompassed everything. It was the blow off to a massive, massive storyline, but I really liked the match between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Why does that keep happening? Oh, it is Captain Sauce. That's what that video is. I don't know why it keeps loading up YouTube. So I would say currently it's probably still the Cody versus Roman, just because of how much of a final boss Roman Reigns was and what it took to take down the entire Roman Empire. But the Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins was the end of the Shield storyline, which encompassed so much, and the psychology of it as well, of Seth Rollins being at the ropes, Roman Reigns grabbing the chair and deciding, no, he needs to let these demons go. He needs to overcome these ghosts of the past, and he throws a chair down rather than use it. And Seth Rollins stands up, gets in his face, and says, let's finish this. You know, it was something that it was a storyline that had been underlying WWE for so long between two major main event stars. And I really think that was an amazing match. Kevin Does YouTube says, did you give the Battle Pass giveaway already? Nope, not yet. Happens at the end of the video. Leon says, I totally forgot about the pandemic. That was an interesting time. 2 Xbox Now the Rick says, it's hard because it's WWE Supercard in it. Kevin Does YouTube says, what do we have to do to enter? You have to find the password, and then you send it to me on Discord. Rubens says, Leon says, hey, whoever sent me the code, I'm not the Grand Cat, send it to the Grand Cat. Rubens says, sent hiding for 10 joules. Thank you, Rubens. Lopak says, recently for me, it was Cena versus AJ Styles. It was a really good match. Yes, it was. Especially the part where they asked for the 619 and Cena says, I can't do a 619, but AJ Styles, if you can cut me off, I can pretend that I'm going to go for one. Blues Kimchi says, how do I enter the Battle Pass giveaway? Find the password, send it to me on Discord. Lopak says, the Battle of the Mask was amazing too. Yes, that was very, very good. El Grande Americano versus original El Grande Americano. Very, very, very good match. Blue Kimchi says, yes. 2Xbox Nathrick says, I think the Shield ending wasn't the best storyline. I thought it was pretty good. If you mean SummerSlam, the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns, I think it was really good. I think also the storyline of the Roman Reigns has never beaten Seth Rollins clean at a big pay-per-view. Now they had to add a big pay-per-view because Seth Rollins has lost to Roman Reigns on random episodes of Raw, especially in the early days of Shield. But Roman Reigns had never beaten Seth when everything was on the line. And I think it was a pretty good storyline going into that. Ken Gaming says, I accidentally sent it to Leon, my bad. Well, Ken Gaming, that's your own damn fault, isn't it? My goodness, you have been asking me to check my messages over and over and over again. You didn't even send it to the right person. My goodness. You should be thankful I did not disqualify you from the giveaway, but I shan't, for I am a generous cat, and I will allow you to be added in all the same, all regardless. So, let's get back to what we were doing, shall we? What were we doing? Why? Ruben sent a star for 2 jewels. Thank you, Ruben. Very much appreciated. These little jewel things and these little things, they do actually help. And also, if you guys can hype the video, that certainly helps quite a lot. Ruben says, I love your live. Thank you. Thank you, Rubens. I do try and put on a show for everyone. And I hope that it comes across. So we're going to do some fishing with Randall Keith Orton. What we are trying to do. Why? 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 Why does premium keep coming up? Go away. Jeez, man. Okay, so I'm heavily distracted now. We're going to try and get ourselves the 0.1% chance at getting the Pro Randy Orton. That's what the objective is here today. Jose Samano says hello. I read something about Trick there, and I'll read that in a second. I hope that I'm not missing out on some vital information that could help me tremendously. I mean, when Seth backstabbed the Shield, I feel like the fans wasn't bored of them and still wanted more from them. Yes, they did that on the fly because it was in the middle of Evolution versus the Shield, and I think Batista left. So then Triple H and Randy Orton were left in a 2-on-3 against the Shield. So they decided to have Seth Rollins' turn. Now, up to that point in the Shield, they had been teasing that Roman Reigns was sick and tired of Ambrose's behavior, and Ambrose and Roman were going head to head, and Seth Rollins was the glue holding the Shield together. So everyone was really surprised when it was Seth Rollins, the one that turned on Roman and Dean. And even at that, Roman and Dean continued Shield for a little while afterwards. And then Dean Ambrose went out on his own, and Roman kept the Shield music and also the Shield outfit, the body armor and such. And he did that for a long time, and then started calling himself the big dog, and everyone was not amused. Until he finally took off the shirt, changed the music, and became the tribal chief, and we have never looked back since. So they were teasing breaking up the Shield before Seth turned, but the fact that it was Seth that turned was the surprising part. And that's when Seth joined not Evolution, but he joined the Authority. And that was a dire state of affairs. And then that's when WWE just straight up lied to everyone and said that the fans are the Authority now. No, we weren't. Toolbox Now the Rick says, like, imagine if they did it when the Bloodline started and Roman Reigns backstabbed them. Well, I mean, that's a very good question. When did the Bloodline start? Did the Bloodline start with the Usos tagging together before they joined up with Roman? Did the Bloodline start when Rikishi was still stink-facing people? Did the Bloodline start when Umaga was challenging John Cena for the world title? Did the Bloodline start when Yokozuna was World Heavyweight Champion back in his day? Did the Bloodline start all the way back with Afa and Sika as a tag team, followed of course by the Head Shrinkers, Fatu and Samu, or the Samoan SWAT team? And then of course Bloodline would also encompass The Rock's world title reigns in the late 90s and early 2000s. They just started naming themselves the Bloodline recently. Oh my goodness. Oh, that garbage was unavoidable. What garbage? Rubens, it says, but Roman is the tribal chief. Yes, he is. But he is not the first tribal chief. Rubens says, so I mean Roman Reigns is Roman and tribal chief. If he do that, is he tribal chief or no? So that means Jey Uso is the leader? Wait, what? What logic did you come to for Jey Uso to be tribal chief? That seemed to come out of left field. After we do the fishing, is going to be the giveaway. So I hope everyone has all got your answers in. And I'm hoping that you didn't answer in a postcard, because that'll take forever to arrive. CVXXJ says, can you tell me if I am in or not? I think you gave me the correct password. Now, how much fishing do we still have to go here? Literally, all we're trying to do here is get the... Oh, that's us. Because we've only got 3 left. Well, it was not as long as what I expected it to be. We're still seeing that we've got things here. Oh, okay, we've got the main reward, but we'll wait until the Brought Lesnar event. happens for that one. Okay, I think we're going to dust some of these cards then. Oh, we don't need the... Right. Okay, we may need that one. Let's go to trainable, actually, before we go to dust. Alright, let's begin training everyone up then. And Ruben says, I just thought of that. Sorry if it makes no sense. We are indeed getting closer and closer to the giveaway as time goes. Literally, once I finish dusting all these cards, there will be time for the Battle Pass giveaway. Damn it. Rubens says hi. Hello, Rubens. The free Battle Pass giveaway is approaching very quickly. Once we finish leveling up all of these cards, it will be time. Might as well. Let me level up this Tony Shrine as well. Ruben says, Grandcat, did you spend money for the 15,000 coins? Yes, I did, unfortunately. Sammy says, hi. Hello, Sammy. The way that I see it is, I spend decent amounts of money on games that I play for a very brief amount of time, such as on the Xbox and things. Let me just check here and make sure. Oh, we do need to pro those John Cena's, don't we? There we are. Brand new star for us. So, if I'm willing to spend, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds on a game that I will play for about 3 months, maybe even less, then I think I'm okay to spend some money on a game that I enjoy that I've been playing for more than 12 years. However, that also depends on whether Supercard are doing their job properly or whether they are annoying me. Wow, Leon has been a member for 7 months and used the Supercard teammate and said, Wowie, thank you, Leon. That is very, very cool of you. Big ol' Grand Cat acknowledges you. Very, very cool indeed. And I don't think we've got anything here that we need to keep. That's what I'm just checking. Yeah, we'll keep this. But I think the rest of this is all fine to be dusted. It's going to give us a tremendous amount of rarity draft picks as well. Ruben says, Grandcat, can you make more codes when it's out? Can I make more codes? What do you mean more codes? 2box now, the Rick says, I think Bloodline has always been in WWE from the Umaga days. I would even say that it goes further back than that. I think it goes back to the likes of Yokozuna. It even goes back to the Head Shrinkers, the Wild Samoans, the Samoan SWAT team. I think the Samoans have just always had a part in the Bloodline history, in WWE history, in wrestling history in total, actually. Because, I mean, even if you go back to High Chief Peter Maivia, which was the Rock's grandfather, and then, of course, you've got Rocky Johnson, who was the Rock's father, and, of course, you've got Afa and Sika, who was the father of Roman Reigns, and then, of course, you've got the Tongans. You've got Haku, who was tag team champions with, or maybe not tag team champions, but he was tag team at least with Andre the Giant. And Haku was, of course, King of the Ring as well. So, yeah, you know, it really does go back. 2box now, the Rick says, they call it the Bloodline is because they're all related. So, yeah. Ruben says, yeah. So let's go ahead and dust all of these. It's going to give us, I want to say, 5 rarity draft picks. Six rarity draft picks. Well, folks, how about we have 6 numbers? So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Leon says number 4. Godamus says 3. Oh, it's a reset. It's unfortunately a Danhausen. We have 5 picks remaining. If someone gets the Mason Rook, they get a Battle Pass. There's a lot of numbers here. Let's see here. That was the 3 there. So Adam Hussein says 7. Maze Loves 88 says 3. Rubens also says 7. CCVX says 1. Fred Wopak says 9. And that's us, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and dust some more. Let's see if we can give you guys another shot at getting a Battle Pass. An additional chance of getting a Battle Pass. In addition to today's giveaway. One more rarity draft pick. Okay, folks, this is how it's going to work. I am going to ask you a question. Whoever gets the answer correct can then choose a number. So that question is... And of course, it's first one to answer. First one to answer correctly. Feel free to use Google as well. But if someone knows the answer, they will be able to type it faster than you'll be able to search Google to find the answer. So... my question is, who was the winner of the 1998 Royal Rumble? Who was the winner of the 1998 Royal Rumble? It happened in January of 1998. Brodo says Stone Cold. Brodo, congratulations. You are correct. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin's second time winning the Royal Rumble. So, Brodo, you may choose a number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 in that order. Which number do you want, Brodo? This is you to choose. If you get the Mason Rook, number 4, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4 was here. Just want to confirm, is that the correct one that you want to go for, Brodo? You just say yes or no. If it is the Mason Rook, you get yourself a Battle Pass right now. Bro says yes. It's a reset. I almost thought I was buying 2 Battle Passes. Well, you did manage to hit the reset, Brodel, so that was incredible. LCFC Josh says Immortals are now 16 quid. Jeez, really? Did they come down in price? Adam Hussein says W. Lopak says, yeah, bought it today. Wow. It really has come down in price. Oh, we can make the Pro Danhausen. Let's go ahead and do that then. Very good, very evil, and I don't think we need any more up arrows, because if we check our mail up arrows, I think they are stacked. We have the Pro Foil Shawn Michaels, we have the Big Banter Baron Corbin, we've got the PLE Roman Reigns, we've got the Boom Nariko, so even the F3 Roman Reigns isn't up there, so the Danhausen certainly wouldn't be making our top cards, so we are just going to go ahead and Silver Star our Danhausen as well. Very nice, very evil. So we're down to 498 of 500 cards. Can we go into the draft board? Nope, we need to get rid of 1 support card. Let's go ahead and dust that. Just look at all of them. Also, Brodel, congratulations for knowing your history of WWE, knowing that it was indeed Stone Cold Steve Austin that won the Royal Rumble 98. That is some good wrestling knowledge, I must say. Can I now go into the draft board? Excellent. And the special drops. Yes, indeed, there is a chance of getting Season 2 SummerSlam cards off with it, and you can get 15 of those each day. So that is very, very cool indeed. Leon says, I can get Immortal card for $20 on the website. Two box now. The Rick says Immortals are pay to win, really. Ruben says, Zagrand, that's how you pro your card. That's how you pro your card. That's how you pro your card? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. So, we have... Oh, no. Oh, we're in the finals. Oh my goodness. Wow. We have a chance of actually winning. Let's see how badly we did. Ah, I see. The opponent is using SummerSlam cards. We don't have much of a chance of winning against them if he charges, but if he doesn't charge, we could get a free King of the Ring win. We don't really need the King of the Ring win. We don't really need any more SummerSlam cards at the moment. But it would be nicer than coming second. Rule says Monday Night Wars was the best time in wrestling. It really was. I was but a young kitten at that point. I was not a grand cat by any means. And it was the first pay-per-view that I stayed up to watch was 1999 Royal Rumble. Yes, big old grand cat is ancient. And the first pay-per-view that I saw was just before that, which had been recorded by my cousin, which was Survivor Series Deadly Games, which was a year, exactly a year on from the Montreal Screwjob, and they did make reference to it. But of course, big old Grand Cat did not know about that. Internet was not a big thing back in the day, so it confused Grand Cat. But I really enjoyed the storylines, and they also made it that Stone Cold Steve Austin was the main character by far. Whenever he was on screen, everything else stopped mattering. He would even walk out in the middle of matches and just be like, get out of here, I've got Stone Cold has something to say, which is absolutely hilarious, because I just can't imagine that happening in today's day and age. So, yes, okay, let's make sure that we have done everything that we have to do. Oh, we do have one more thing. We've got Crack the Case to do today. Let's jump into that. Bro says, I was a kid back then. Yes. Big old Grandkid was also a kid. Yeah, I am a mere 301 years old. Let's go ahead and guess 0156. Okay, 6 is in the right position. Everything else is horrible. Let's go for a 2, a 3, a 9, and we'll go for a 4. Okay, 3 somewhere. So we need to change both of these to 3s to see where the 3 is. We'll change you to a 7. We'll change you to an 8. Well, so we know the numbers are 3, 7, and 6. We know that this is not a 3, which means it's either 7 or 6. Oh, I'll say it for you. It's either 6, 7. Thank you, Lopak. I guess we'll try 7. We got it! Excellent. What wonderful garbage. Time to dust them. Why? Why? Leon says, no, not that stupid number. Ruben says, Crack the Code doesn't really give any good cards. Yep, it sure doesn't. Almost deliberately so. Let's dust those last few remaining cards that we just picked up there, because we do not need them. And now, the time has arrived, for it is now time for us to do the Battle Pass giveaway. Ruben says, honestly, I just don't like Crack the Case, or Crack the Code. I like Hype Train. It's called Crack the Case, not Crack the Code. Bro says, Battle Pass only lasts 20 days. Yes, that's because SummerSlam only lasts 20 more days. And then after SummerSlam, we're going to get a new tier. So, that'll be exciting. Don't know what the next one will be, but we'll be getting a new one in 20 days, which means I need to really put some effort into completing campaign mode, because at the moment, we're still here on Nikki Bella. Why does this keep loading up? It's almost like it's like there's something that's like clicking it. Leon says OZX9 tried asking Future for the code. He needs to be disqualified. My goodness. So we're on Nikki Bella. We still have Eddie Guerrero, Sami Zayn, Liv Morgan, Kit Wilson, Undertaker, and then Hulk Hogan to finish and complete off campaign mode. TX Lucky says, I cannot beat campaign and I'm doing everything possible to. I think the more special edition cards that come out, the more chance he will. Brodel says, I got number 40 Roxanne. Oh, very cool. very, very early on. Stefan says campaign is pay to win, to be honest. Kind of is. Yeah. It's a lot of credits that you need to use to reroll equipment. So, why? Like, nothing was even... Is my computer possessed? Steven says, what's going on? Yeah, I would also love to know if anyone has any idea why that's happening. Please, please let me know. Steven says, probably is. Yeah, entire freaking internet is haunted. Is the only explanation I have for it. All right. How are we going to do this? We need to write everyone's name onto the Google wheel. Brodel says, pay all you want, you still need a big brain to figure out math. That's also true, Brodel. You are correct. We need to figure out a way of putting everyone's name onto the wheel. So we have quite a lot of people here. Ruben says, you're clicking Supercard, but it just wants YouTube. It does! Leon says, I don't know what's going on. Your computer is possessed by a ghost. Yes. I genuinely think that's the only explanation. All right. I am now going to tell you that the... And I'm going to tell you that the gates are closed. And there's no more entering... There's no more entering the giveaway. So let's go ahead and add in everyone. How do I do this? I know. I'll bring up my second phone. That's how we're going to do it. That is how I'm going to put Supercard on my second phone. We're going to get the names of everyone from there. And let's go ahead and do that. So, let me just pause the video for just a second as I bring up the actual wheel. Okay, we are back. Here is the wheel of names. It also still has Big Boss Man as the previous winner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up... we are live, right? Devil's Reject says, made it for the giveaway. Haha, hiding at work. All right, let's see if you get lucky then. LCFC Josh says back. Gorima says, you froze, but you're back now. It didn't froze. I literally paused it so that I could bring up Google. Leon says, "Oh, not this rigged peel again." Brodo says, "Yes, live." Stephen Khan says, "Bro, I'm dealing with customers while watching." Oh my goodness, you're dealing with customers? What on earth are you doing? Okay, let us add everyone. If your name is not there and you think your name should be there, that will be your opportunity to complain. If you complain loud and hard and you have a well thought out complaint, I may add your name. I also may not, so do not go expecting anything. But the people who are in are CM Punk. We have the final boss. We have Mad Mark. I'm not putting in capitals. I can't be bothered. Harmon. We have Renegade. It's Renegade 6787. I'm not putting in numbers either. We have Rami. Not Rainy. Rami. Rami SC. We have Iron Man. Oh, it's like Iron Man. I get it. We have Travis. We have, I'm not going to put in the hashtag, Broidel. Broidel 9GS4L. I'm not putting in the rest of those numbers. Broidel is good enough. You know who you are. You have Feeling Usi. Capital Usi. We have Ancho. We have Red Devils. Alex Jacob for life. We have Lopak. We have Craggle87. Well, I didn't put any of the numbers for anyone else, so I'm not going to do it for you. We have the Devil's Reject. We have Brian. Very nice, simple name. We have D-Love. We have Godimus. Jupiter. You have Sean. And that's everyone from Supercard, but that is not everyone, for we also have Leon, who I'm going to put as the dark one, because I know him from my Discord server. We have Lopak as well, re-entered. We have Wapas. We have Wire Wind. EK. Oh, that's interesting. My Supercard just quit out. Oh. We have Ryan Wraithby. We have O7X9. We have LCFC Josh. We have Prof123. We have Maze loves 88. I don't know why I'm putting in numbers now. We have GGX Ken. And CVXXJ is also 07X9. Do not try and enter yourself twice. The Grand Cat will not allow such things. So I think that is everyone. We have 29 entries. It's literally a Royal Rumble. Takato says, are we doing the giveaway? We are indeed. My goodness. Rubens Giles says Brock City. Broido says GS4L is a good squad for life. For Godlike, my streamer friend who passed away 4 years ago. GS4L. There. I will not disrespect the good name of a good friend of yours that's passed away. Rubens says, the Grand Cat, what's your username for WWE Supercard? It's the Grand Cat. Ruben says Brock City. Leon says, Jesus, there's a lot of people. Viper Fighter 4 retracted his message, wherever it was. Ruben says, I'm in your Discord city. My name is Brock City. NXB Games says, late retry. Tacto says, we're doing the giveaway. NXB Games says, check Discord. Stefan Khan says, hey, that's me. Tyler says, oh my god, I see my Supercard name. Well, congratulations, you got added in. Leon says, oh my god, it's a real Rumble, dear god. Stephen Conn says, good luck, everyone. Leon says, 07X9 should be disqualified. He asked someone for the code. Did someone give him the code? If they didn't give him the code, then it's all right. You're allowed to ask if someone gave him the code. It's a little bit rude. But he did give me the answer. Ruben says, my name is Brock City. Are you supposed to be in there? Rubens, do you know the password? CVXXJ says no. CVXXJ, I shall allow you into this Royal Rumble, do not worry. But I shall only add you in once. Do not try to add in two different names. Rubens, do you know the password? If you know the password, you may be number 30. If you do not know the password, then you shall not. CVXXJ says thanks. You are very, very welcome. Are we going to have one last member? This is where Rubens is desperately searching for the password, isn't it? He's like, what's the password? He's grabbing people in the streets by the collar right now and saying, what's the password? I assume that Rubens does not know what the password is. Brock City. Brock City is not the password. Rubens, do you know the password? And it says, no, you didn't get the code, but you still attempt to cheat his way in. Well, I mean, I didn't realistically set up rules, and I'm sure there are other people that looked up in other ways. NXB Games says, I DM the password. Did you? Did you, NXB Games? I don't see it here. I'm looking at my messages. I'm looking in my messages right now. What is your name, NXB Games? Ruben says, I sent Discord. Did you? The last message I got was 30 minutes ago, according to this. Is my Discord server out of touch? No, I just refreshed it. It's still the same. I think you guys are lying to me. I don't want anyone being disappointed, so I'm going to allow you just a few more moments. I am not seeing any DMs with the correct password from NXP Games, nor from Rubens. I'm not seeing any messages from Nino Cup either. So I do not think you two are correct. But as we have 29 people, Big Ol' Grandcat would like to see a 30th, one last member to make this into a true Royal Rumble. So here's a question. The answer will get you added in as the 30th name in this free Battle Pass giveaway Royal Rumble. Is everyone ready? Now, this is only a question for the people that are not entered. Ruben says, I DM you. No, you didn't, you liar. How dare you? How dare you lie to the Grandcat? Very, very rude. If you lie one more time, I shall have you disqualified. And I shall not allow you to enter, even if you do get this next question correct. I shall refresh. Ruben says the code that I got was 5. The code is not 5. I will now reveal what the password was. The password was PieCat. Now, I shall no longer accept PieCat as a answer. The PieCat was the password that I gave away during the 2-hour long video. I have only just realized that when NXP Games typed in PieCat, that it translates it to 5, which means that Rubens, you did not watch my video. You looked up the translation of the transcript, and that was your issue because PieCat is not a real word. It is the word pirate, but I replaced the letter R with the letter C, so you have PieCat instead of pirate. Ruben says, I promise I sent you. I see the message. I see it here. It does say that the code you got was 5. You said, the Grandcat, it's me, Ruben. The password I got was 5. My name is Brock City. So no, that does not count. That does not in the slightest. It's your own fault for having not watched my many, many videos. But I will give you one last chance to enter this 30-person Battle Pass giveaway. And you have to answer this question correctly. CreepyFlex says, hello. Hello, CreepyFlex. You also have a chance of getting yourself entered into the free giveaway right now by simply answering this one question. This question is as follows. Not including clothing, the Grandcat is made up of 3 distinct colours, which are orange, white, and what? What is the third colour that the Grandcat is made up of? You can very clearly see the image of me right here, this big old Grandcat, right to the side here, and I'll make it even easier for you by... Yep. Nope, white is one of the 2 colours that I mentioned. He is orange, white. Sammy says yellow. Yellow is correct. As big old Grandcat has yellow eyes. And that is our 30th member of the Royal Rumble giveaway. So, Sammy, what is your WWE Supercard in-game name? Godamus says, the Grandcat, my name is Calico. I just took your name from where I got it, so Godamus is what it's going to be. Lopak says he gave 2 answers, but anyway, well, he did, but he was still the first one to get it. Sammy says Wrestle Labs? Wrestle Labs? Wrestle Labs? I think I've heard of that name before. Are you a creator on... Are you a creator on W2K26 by chance? Lopak says, my bad, you're right. Simon says, yeah, it was my second favorite streamer. Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. Neat. Is your first favorite streamer the Grand Cat? If not, prepare to have this entire wheel rigged against you. No one says me, cry. Simon says, yeah, Mr. Grand Cat. All right. So this is how it works, folks. We are going to spin the wheel. Whoever it lands on does not win. In fact, actually, the exact opposite. Whoever it lands on is the first person to be eliminated from this Royal Rumble. Right now, each of you has a 1 in 30 chance of getting yourself a free Paige Battle Pass. Those 30 people are CM Punk, the final boss, Mad Mark Harmon, Renegade, Rami SC, Iron Main, not Iron Man, it's autocorrected me, Travis, Brodo, GS4L, Feeling Usi, Anchol, Red Devils, Alex Jacob for Life, Lopak, Krago 87, The Devil's Reject, Brian, D Love, Godamus, Jupiter, Sean, The Dark One, Wapas, Waya Wind EK, Ryan Wraithbay, OZX9, LCFC, Josh, Prof123, Maze Loves 88, GGX Ken, and Wrestle Labs. Leon says, all right, let's do this. If I get thrown first, I am suing. The way that it is also going to work is that you'll be thrown over the top rope by the person directly above you, because that is the person that it would have landed on. So, for example, if D-Love here gets eliminated, they will have been thrown over the top rope by Godamus. So that's who you can blame. If CM Punk were to be eliminated, he would have been eliminated by the final boss. Oh, that's very cool how that works. If Alex Jacob for Life is eliminated, he'll be eliminated by Lopak. Now, if Alex Jacob for Life is eliminated, and then we spin the wheel again, and Red Devils is the next one, Red Devils will also be eliminated by Lopak as well. So you can keep track of how many people you have eliminated, as well as who eliminated you, and you can try and get revenge on them at some point in a later date. So, just for fun, I think we're going to click this shuffle button, because that should shuffle all of these names here. There we go. The names have been shuffled. So, Lopak says, no hard feelings, Alex. Leon says, all right, if I do this, all right, let's do this. I think I read that out already. If I get thrown out first again, I'm suing. So, is everyone ready for the first spin? Let's see who is the first person to be eliminated from this Royal Rumble. Ken Gaming says, let's go. It's spinning. Someone's about to be eliminated. It is Craggle. Craggle is the first one eliminated, and he has been eliminated by Brian. Should I keep track of eliminations? Is that crazy? Yeah, why not? Let me bring this up here. I'm going to bring up a little text document here, just for fun, just to see who got what eliminations. Leon says Brian just had a heart attack. Almost the first one eliminated. So Brian has eliminated Craggle. Excellent. And Craggle is now removed. Yeah, Lopak says, yeah, yes. Ken Gaming says, a battle of inches. Yes, indeed. NXB Games has big lose. Now been removed. There are 29 people in the Royal Rumble left. Silent One Dude says, yes, I almost did. Silent One Dude, are you Brian by chance? Because if so, congratulations, you got the first elimination as well. It's time for the second elimination. Are you all ready? Are your hearts beating in unison? Are your hearts about to explode out of your chest as the second person is about to be thrown over the top rope? Who is it going to be? Here's the words. They're coming. Brian again. There's Travis. Oh no, it's Brodel. No, Brodel. Red Devils has eliminated Brodel. And Brodel has been removed. Leon says, oh god, damn. The third elimination. J. Dean says, can I still be added? No, unfortunately not. The eliminations have already begun. The Royal Rumble is underway. So the gates have been closed. You will have to try again at the next giveaway. Time for the next elimination. Dark One, I saw your name there for quite a while. So, Feeling Usi has been eliminated by CM Punk. It's time for the next one. We've had 3 eliminations so far. No! CM Punk was immediately eliminated after eliminating the previous one. Leo says, oh damn, that was close. So, GGX Ken eliminates CM Punk. Ken Gaming says, damn, I almost got eliminated. On the plus side, you managed to eliminate CM Punk. So, congratulations getting that elimination. Leon says, oh my god, this is getting too close. It's Godimus. Godimus has been eliminated by Prof123. Prof123 eliminates Godimus. Stefan with the explicits there. Leon says, I just had 2 heart attacks back to back. Godimus says, right on my head. Oh my goodness, Godimus, we're going to have to get you to a local medical facility. Stefan, remind me what your name is. Are you Prof123? Oh my goodness. We have had 5 eliminations thus far. So we're down to 25 people. If you're still in, you have a 1 in 25 chance of winning this free Battle Pass. So far, Brian has eliminated Craggle, Red Devils has eliminated Broidle, CM Punk has eliminated Feeling Usi, who was immediately then eliminated by GGX Ken, and Professor123 has eliminated Godimus. Let's see. Takato says, I'm still in. Oh, Takato, what's your name? What's your name, Takato? What is your name so that the rest of us can all see how you're doing? Sammy says, oh my god, I'm still in. Stephen Cohen says, wait, who did it land on? It landed on Godimus. Stephen, I think you're Prof123. You eliminated Godimus. Takato, you are final boss. Okay, very cool. So, it's time for the 6th elimination. Who's it going to be? Who's getting eliminated? Oh, it just went over to Jupiter. Oh my goodness. So that is Anshul has eliminated Jupiter. Kevin Hall says, damn. I'm guessing that Kevin Hall was Jupiter. Okay. We are down 6. Leon says, damn. Let's see who the next elimination shall be. It's Wrestle Labs, number 30 in the Royal Rumble, has just been eliminated by Ryan Wraithby. Wrestle Labs, you will need to get your revenge on Ryan Wraithby at a later point. Sammy says, no! Well, it's Ryan Wraithby that you have to blame for that one. It's time for another elimination, folks. Who is it going to be? Ah, Lopak. Lopak is gone. Wire Wind EK eliminates Lopak. Sammy says, I'm an angry cat. I can only imagine. Leon says, no, Lopak. Leon, you need to win. You need to do it for Lopak. Lopak says, I only hope that it'll be from someone from the team who gets it. Okay, we are down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're down 8 people. There's 22 members left. And it looks like Travis has been eliminated by Wire Wind AK again. We have our first person that has eliminated 2 people. Wire Wind EK. Also, no, wait. Sorry, Red Devils. Ah, my goodness. I apologize. But that is Red Devils' second elimination. Red Devils eliminates Travis. Red Devils also eliminated Broidel as well as Travis. Oh, Red Devils is the one to watch out for. He is eliminating multiple people. Leon says, this is stressful. Maze Loves 88 says, lol, Grandcat, someone needs to take notes on who has the most eliminations. Also loving this Rumble. Travis says, GG to everyone else. Ah, unfortunate Travis. Thank you for coming along and entering the Royal Rumble all the same. It is now time. This will bring us down to 20. This will be a third of the Royal Rumble has been eliminated. Oh, it was almost the dark one. Oh no, it's Alex Jacob for life. No. Alex Jacob for life is gone. It was Mad Mark Harmon that eliminated him. And that was Alex Jacob for life. Yeah, Lopak not happy. Leon says, let's go, Red Devils. I've trained you well. Ken Gaming says, oh, my heart. Alex Garner says, I don't mind. Leon says, oh, man, Alex is out. GG, man. Yeah, the Grand Cat isn't supposed to have favourites between the Grand Cat Grand Fleet members, but there are ones that I certainly talk to more. And Alex Jacob is a good friend of the Grand Cat, the channel, the server, the team. So it's sad to see him go. Lollybomb says, that's what happens when you're a Liv fan. Alex Garner says, GG, Dark. And now we are into the final 20. 10 people have been eliminated thus far. Who will make it into the final 10? Or even the final half, the final 15? Let's find out as we eliminate the next person. And it is Sean. The Dark One gets his first elimination. Congratulations, Leon. You have eliminated someone. And you also came very, very close to being eliminated yourself. But you have eliminated Sean. Leon says, damn, Lolly. Alex Garden says, Lolly Bomb, hell no, you are cursed. Leon says, get thrown, Sean. Now, Leon, how would you eliminate someone from a Royal Rumble? Would it be a sweet chin music over the top rope? Would it just be a push from the top rope? Would it be from the top of the turnbuckle? How would you go ahead and do it? And as Arnold says, Liv will always be my favorite W superstar. Liv is wonderful. She is a nice person in real life. Could use some better booking. Lollybomb says lol. Lollybomb, are you in this? I'm not sure. Is your name somewhere on here? Do you go by a different name, perhaps, online? If you are, please do let me know. I am interested. We are down to 19 people. Lollybomb says, no, sir, I am not. Well, thank you for coming along and watching the live stream all the same. Very much appreciate it. As we eliminate the next competitor, who is... It's Rami SC, who has been eliminated by Renegade. So Renegade has eliminated Rami SC. We're down to 18 members here, folks. And it looks like Wire Wind EK has been eliminated by Ryan Wraithby. Wire Wind EK, who previously eliminated Lopak. So Ryan Wraithby has gotten revenge for Lopak. Ryan Wraithby also eliminated Wrestle Lab, so that's his second elimination. Ryan Wraithby eliminates Wire Wind EK. We're down to 17. Let us continue. 2 more eliminations and we'll be into the final half. Oh, said X9 gets eliminated by Brian. It was almost the final boss. So that is Brian has eliminated 07X9. CVXXJ says, GG. Thank you for competing and entering all the same. You made it down to the final 17. Leon says, damn. Lobum says, you know, I like you, Alex. You're all good. Just have to give you a hard time. Very glad to have you as part of the Grand Cat Discord and team. Yes, very much indeed. I am very, very pleased to have so many wonderful Grand Cat Grand Fleet members also in the team, also in the Discord server, keeping this all alive and happy and exciting. It's all for those guys. Takito says, almost lost there. Yes, in fact, actually, the arrow's on you right now. Alex Garner says, appreciate you at Lollybomb. Yes, I appreciate each of you, including Lollybomb, Alex Garner, Takito, and Big Old Dark One. But everyone that has joined the stream here today has all been very, very wonderful. And thank you all for coming along. Let's get down to the final half of the Royal Rumble. If you are still in, you have managed to survive half of the Royal Rumble so far. And it looks like Iron Main is the one to be eliminated by Prof123. So Prof123 has eliminated Iron Main. So we are now down to the last 15. Alex Garner says, I'm the only person to win 2 battle passes of the Grand Cat so far. Yes, indeed you are. So we're down to the final 15 here. The last 15 are Red Devils, Ryan Wraithby, The Dark One, Wapas, GGX Ken, Mad Mark Harmon, Prof123, D-Love, Renegade, LCFC Josh, Maze Loves 88, The Devil's Reject, and Show, the final boss, and Brian. So, 15 are left. 15 have been eliminated. Leon says, not for long, Alec Garner. Kevin Hall says, come on, Dark One, we have faith in you. It's time for number 14. Or number 16 of the eliminations. To be 14 left. No! The Dark One! The Dark One, you have been eliminated. Your hubris. Your hubris. Wapas eliminates the Dark One. Leon says, rigged. Ken Gaming says, oh, what a jinx. Leon says, rigged. And Garner says, you jinxed yourself at the Dark One. Oh, no. Oh, how unfortunate. Leon says, rigged, I tell you. I want a respin. Well, you know what? I can give you a respin, as I'll give you a respin right now, but unfortunately you won't be part of it, as we eliminate our 17th person, who is going to be... No, not Anshul! No! We had two big names eliminated right after each other. Final boss, Tacto, eliminates Anshul. Wappa says, whoo! Devil's Reject says, that was close. Leon says, damn it. Tacto says, 2 eliminations. Have you had 2 eliminations? You eliminated Anshul. Did you eliminate someone else? I don't think you did, Final Boss. I think that was your first elimination. This is some BS. Lopak says, so the team have lost or still have at least one member of the fleet? Well, they're all members of the fleet. They're just not necessarily members of the Grand Cat NXT or Soul World Order. So let us continue and see who is going to win next. Alex Garden says, still some people left. Who is it going to be this time? It looks like Wapas has eliminated Ryan Wraithby. Wapas was, of course, the one that eliminated the Dark One. Wapas going on a elimination streak now. Leon says, let's go, Red Devils, win for me. We are down to 12 people. Oh. It looks like the final boss has eliminated the Devil's Reject. Tacto says now it is 2. Yes, I believe it is now 2. And if we eliminate one more person, we'll be into the final 10, the last third of this event. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be the next elimination? Oh, it was almost the final boss, but Brian has been eliminated by Red Devils. Eliminating Brian. Maze Loves 88 says, damn, that was close. Leon says, come on, Red Devils. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's go over. We're now down to the final 10. Silent One Dude says, damn it. So, from the very beginning, Brian eliminated Craggle. Red Devils eliminated Broidal. CM Punk eliminated Feeling Ussy. GGX Ken eliminated CM Punk. Prof eliminated Godimus. Anshul eliminated Jupiter. Ryan Wraithby eliminated Wrestle Labs. Waya Wind EK eliminated Lopak. Red Devils got his second elimination, eliminating Travis. Mad Mark Harmon eliminated Alex Jacob for life. The Dark One eliminated Sean. Renegade eliminated Rami CSC. Ryan Wraithbait eliminated Wire Wind EK. Brian eliminated 07X9. Professor 123 eliminated Iron Main. Wapas eliminated the Dark One. The final boss eliminated Anshul. Wapas eliminated Ryan Wraithbait. The final boss eliminated the Devil's Reject. And Red Devils eliminated Brian. We are in the top 10. Leon says, top 10 Red Devils finish the day. Let's see how we continue as we go from the top 10 to the top 9. Someone has to win this Rumble. But that someone is not going to be Renegade, as LCFC Josh eliminates Renegade. We're down to the final 9, and now we're going to be down to the final 8. And it looks like D-Love eliminates Prof 123, although it was getting tricky between the two of them there. But D-Love has eliminated Prof 123. Stephen Khan says, no, you made it into the final 9, I believe. You made it down to the last 9. You came very, very close. Stephen Khan says, why? You were so close to eliminating D-Love as well. The arrow was right there. You came very, very close. You can come again and try in the next little event where we give away a free battle pass. In the meantime, we need to go from the final 8 down to the final 7. God Forever says me. God Forever, are you in? Are you one of these names? Leon says, come on, Red, win, please. God Forever says, yeah, this is Rubik's. Rubik's, what's your name on the wheel here? Tool 254? I don't think you're on this wheel, Rubik's. Unless I'm missing something. I think Takedo says, I know I'm going to lose at the end. No, Takedo, don't say it. You're still in. You're still in the last 8. You can still do this, Takedo. Remember, a Taco Cat is a palindrome. Let's see who the next elimination is going to be. Oh no. Oh no, it's the final boss. Oh, it just went over to Red Devils. Red Devils has been eliminated by Wapas. Which means that Wapas has eliminated Red Devils, and I think Wapas was the one that eliminated the Dark One, and he eliminated Ryan Wraithbait. That's his 3rd elimination. Wow. Leon says, no, damn it, this is so rigged. Lopak says, oh, come on. Kevin Hall says, Takedo, you're going to get 2nd place. Takedo, like, you're going to get 2nd place. Okay, we're down to the final 7. We now need to go down to the final 6. And LCFC Josh has been eliminated by Maze Loves 88. Maze Loves 88 with his first elimination, taking out LCFC Josh. We're down to the final 6 here, folks. One of these will win the Paige Battle Pass. Let's bring it down to the final 5 here. And unfortunately, GGX Ken has been eliminated by Mad Mark Harmon. Wappa says, so close. We are down to the last 5, folks. Soon enough, we shall be into the final 4. Yeah, Ken Gaming says, well, GG, you did very well getting down to the final 6. I must say, going from 30 down to the final 6 is pretty impressive. Leon says, you know what, let's go, Mad Mark. Oh, he's given the death kiss to Mad Mark Harmon. Let's see how that will go. We're down to the final 5. Maze Loves 88 says, well, here comes the last 5. No, Maze Loves 88! Oh, no! Oh, you've just got eliminated right as you said, well, here comes the last 5. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Ken Gaming says the jinx again. The jinx. Maze Loves 88 says, damn. And the final boss, Tagto, with his 3rd elimination, eliminates Maze Loves 88. Ken Gaming says, hello, nah. Maze Loves 88 says, speak of 5. Leon says, Mad Mark, let's go, Mad Mark, win it. We're down to the final 4. Those final 4 are D-Love, Mad Mark Harmon, Wapas, and the final boss. One of these 4, they are all standing in the 4 corners. As you have seen it in Royal Rumbles, when you get down to the final 4, one of these are going to win. We are going to have to bring it down to the final 3 here, folks. Let's see. Who is it going to be? One of them is going to get eliminated right here, right now. And with interference, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Coming back, interfering in the match, the Dark One has pulled the ropes down, allowing Mad Mark Harmon to eliminate Wapas. How dare, how uncouth, how unreasonable. Leon so annoyed at having been eliminated by Wapas beforehand. Wapas says, no! Oh, after Wapas went on such a winning streak. Leon says, get thrown, you buster. Yes, let's go, Mad Mark. Wapas, GG's. Mad Mark Harmon. Mad Mark Harmon. There we are. And remove. We're down to the final 3. Mad Mark Harmon, final boss, and D-Love. Kevin Hall says, again, come on. TRK511 says, hello, welcome. Welcome to the final 3 of the giveaway. Kevin Hall, are you D-Love by chance? So we know that final boss is Tacto. Is Mad Mark Harmon and D-Love in the chat right now? I'm hoping that they are. And if you are, please make yourself known. Kevin Hall says, nope. Stephen says, thanks for the opportunity, Grand Cat. You're very, very welcome, Stephen. There will be more opportunities in the future. Do not worry. You will get another chance. Mark John Harmon says, hello, fella. Oh, Mad Mark Harmon is here. We know that final boss Tacto is also here. Is D-Love somewhere in the chat? If so, please make yourself known. As we get down to the final 3, let's go over everything that's happened. Leon says, let's go, Mad Mark. So, from the very beginning, Brian eliminated Craggle. Red Devils eliminated Brodo. CM Punk eliminated Feeling Usi. GGX Ken eliminated CM Punk. Prof123 eliminated Godimus. Ancho eliminated Jupiter. Ryan Wraithby eliminated Wrestle Labs. Waya Wind EK eliminated Lopak. Red Devils eliminated Travis. Mad Mark Harmon got his first elimination against Alex Jacob for life. The Dark One eliminated Sean. Renegade eliminated Rami SC. Ryan Wraithby got his second elimination, taking out Waya Wind EK. Brian eliminated 07X9. Prof123 got his second elimination, taking out Iron Man. Wapas with his first elimination took out the Dark One. The final boss eliminated Ancho. Wapas then got his second elimination, taking out Ryan Wraithby. The final boss got his second elimination, taking out Devil's Reject. Red Devils eliminated Brian, which was his second elimination. LCFC Josh eliminated Renegade. D-Love eliminated Prof123. Wapas got his third elimination, eliminating Red Devils. Maze Loves 88 eliminated LCFC Joss. Mad Mark Harmon got his second elimination, eliminating GGX Ken. Final boss got his third elimination, eliminating Maze Loves 88. Mad Mark Harmon got his fourth elimination with an assist from the Dark One, eliminating Wapas. And we are down to the final three. Brawley with just spamming, I think. Stephen Cannon says, if D-Love isn't here, I'm putting myself up to take a spot. Kevin Hall says, I'm just waiting for interference from the Dark One again. All right, there's 3 left, folks. Let us now spin and see who is going to be the final 2. One of these are going to have to win it. Mad Mark Harmon has been eliminated by D-Love. And we are in to the final 2. I think that was D-Love's... No, that was D-Love's second elimination. Leon says, no. Ken Gaming says, oh, hell no. Kevin says, Lamau. Leon says, this is so rigged. Steven says, D-Love isn't even here. Maze Loves 88 says, D-Love man isn't even here. Tagro says, oh my god. Kevin Hall says, no, the Dark One, you're supposed to catch him to save him. Tagro says, a 1v1 D-Love versus the final boss. Oh my goodness. D-Love has had 2 eliminations. Final boss has had 1, 2, 3 eliminations. Jessica says, can I join the giveaway? Not at this point, unfortunately. We're down to the last 2. Would be an incredible interference at this point. Maze Loves 88 says, final boss, my money in. Jessica says, can I join the giveaway? Steve says, put me in instead of D-Love. How poetic. Leon says, I hope D-Love gets thrown. It's either going to be D-Love or it's going to be Tacto. It is going to be one of these 2. One of them is going to win the Battlepass. Olabom says, oh no. And the Grand Cat loses power mid-spin. Could you imagine if my internet went down at this point as we're down to the final 2? Now, I do hope that you're all aware how the final works. Mark John Hammond says, damn, was fun though, Grand Cat. Thank you for chance. 3rd place was good. Maybe win next time. Take care, buddy. Thank you for coming along, Mad Mark Harmon. You did very, very well to get down to the final 3. So I'm hoping that everyone is well aware of how the final 2 works. Tagato, are you ready? I know you are in the stream. It is a 50-50 chance. 1-on-1 with the great one. D-Love versus the final boss. Takato. Takato says yes. All right. Then without any further ado, someone has to win the Battle Pass. One of these two is going to win right now. And D-Love has been eliminated. Your winner of the first Grand Cat Royal Rumble is Taketo, the final boss. Taketo says bye-bye. Leon says, Maze loves 88 says, yeah, it was real fun, Grand Cat. I take 5th with pride. Keep up the good work, Catty. Leon says, yes, get thrown. Stephen says, if D-Love isn't here, demand a respin. Tiger says, bye-bye. Stephen says, yay. Maze loves 88 says, yeah, congratulations, final boss. Stephen Can says, final boss. Tiger says, get thrown. Tiger says, is final boss here? Final boss is Taketo. That is the final boss. And he is indeed the final boss as final boss. With his 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, I think that was your 5th elimination. 1, 2, 3. No, it was only your 4th elimination. With his 4th elimination, Taketo wins. And the 1 out of 30 chance he has survived 29 other competitors. My goodness, there is the results. There you can see all 29 people that have been eliminated. And one final winner, the final boss, Taketo. Congratulations on winning yourself the Paige Battle Pass. You will get that sent out to you. Big old Grand Cat will indeed send you the Battle Pass. Stephen Can says, is he here? Yes, Taketo is final boss. He is literally the one that messaged right before you. So there we are. There is the results of our very first Grand Cat Royal Rumble, with final boss being the absolute final winner. And I'm going to take these results and I'm going to put them all on Discord so that everyone can see. And thank you all. Takeru says, I already got the Battle Pass though. Well, don't worry, you can get the next Battle Pass if you prefer. Or, if you want, you can give the Battle Pass to someone else. Or, if you want, you can give the Battle Pass. Mad Mark Harmon says, congratulations, final boss. Maze Loves 88 says, waiting for the next Rumble. The next Rumble will probably be in about 20 days when we get the next Battle Pass. Leon says, give it to me. Lollybomb says, good job, final boss, well deserved. So, Taketo, since you already have the Battle Pass, you have 3 options. You can either wait for the next Battle Pass, and I'll get you that one. You can either give the Battle Pass to someone else, or you can give the Battle Pass back to me, and I will do an additional Battle Pass giveaway at some point in the next week. Which one would you like to go for, Taketo? The prize is yours, and it is yours to do with whatever you want. That is your 3 options. You're more than qualified to just say, wait for the next Battle Pass. So instead of winning the Paige Battle Pass, you will win the next Battle Pass. So long, now I put this in big quotation, big emphasis, so long as the Battle Pass costs the same amount. If the Battle Pass increases in price, then we will have to discuss it, because I'm willing to give away the price of the current Battle Pass. If the Battle Pass doubles in price, not going to be too happy about that one. So long as the next Battle Pass costs the same as this one, you will win that one. Stephen Coe says it's only fair for the others. Lopak says nice move. Stephen says makes sense. Yes. 69 tabs open. I'll just hide that. Yes. I do have a lot of tabs open. They are largely for YouTube analytics and a lot of stuff that I I do for my work. I have to keep on top of quite a lot of various different orders that I have ordered from all over the world and such. So you guys says, oh wow. Leon says, the fact that I hid it as well. I'll just keep that there. So yes, I do have a lot of tabs open. Well, let's get back into Supercard so I can do the outro. And once we get, Steven says, understandable. So what we're going to do now? Well, now it's the end of the live stream. We've been live streaming for quite some time. Lollipop says, oh man, that's the tabs. I thought there was a number of people in here. We have been streaming for 3 hours and 5 minutes. So thank you everyone that came along to the live stream. Thank you everyone that entered this Battle Pass giveaway. It really does mean an awful lot to me. I wouldn't be doing all of this. I wouldn't be giving away free Battle Passes if it weren't for all of you guys. Apparently we were eliminated from that kind of thing. Well, we made it to the championship. Oh well. Hey, you know what? In amongst all of this garbage, I did see one rarity draft pick. So, everyone, I'm going to ask one last question. If you get, Royal already says 6. If you get this answer correct, then you will be able to give me a number between 1 and 16. And if you get that, and it's the Mason Rook, I will buy you the Paige Battle Pass. So one last opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask a question. It is going to be a wrestling question. I'm trying to think of a good wrestling question. One that perhaps people would know the answer to. All right, here's a silly question. Hitacto says, can I enter? Actually, I'm not entering. Okay. This is... You're going to have to search your brains here, or search Google. Actually, I think that might be a little bit too difficult. No, instead, I'm going to go for a different question. I'm going to go for a different question. Because no one's going to know the answer to that. The question I was going to ask is, who was the last person that was tag team champions with Hulk Hogan? Which was, of course, Edge. Yes, as strange as it sounds, Edge, Adam Copeland, was tag team champions with Hulk Hogan towards the end of Hulk Hogan's WWE career. Just a really, really weird statistic. But I didn't expect you guys to know that Edge was tag team champions with Hulk Hogan. So I'm going to ask a different question instead. I'm going to try and make it one that's slightly easier. I'm trying to make it more modern. Like, a lot of my wrestling knowledge is old school, and I'm trying to think of something that's maybe more recent. Something that's a little bit easier for you guys. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. You guys should know that. So, Roman Reigns lost the undisputed WWE Universal title to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. He had one of the longest title reigns, world title reigns of all time. But who did Roman Reigns initially beat for that Universal title? Who was the champion before Roman Reigns? Tacto says Brock. Nope. Broidel gets it correct again. It was indeed Bray. Although King says Braun Strowman. Actually, hang on. I know there was a triple threat between Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns. I thought Bray was the champion, but actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what was it, Braun? Hang on a second. I need to look up my own answer here because I was 100% going to say it was Bray, but I'm googling this. I believe I'm googling the answer to my own question. I see why you're saying Brock Lesnar, because when you Google it, the first time that he won the title was he defeated Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. But yes, the second one, it was The Fiend and Braun Strowman in a triple threat. So who was champion going into that match? Was it Braun or was it Bray Wyatt? Okay, it was Payback 2020. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to find this out together here, folks. Yes, I don't care about the pre-show or the Raw afterwards. Yeah, Bray Wyatt was the champion. I thought Bray Wyatt was champion, but the thing is, I knew that Braun had been champion as well, and I was thinking Bray, when he was champion at that point, I don't think it was the Fiend title. That's why I was thinking, was it Braun? But no, it was indeed Bray. So it was indeed Bray. So Brodo, you are correct. You were the one that got it first. And I was pretty sure that it was Bray, but then when people started saying Braun Strowman, I started questioning myself. So thank you everyone for making me second guess myself. But Brodo, he beat the Fiend at SummerSlam. But Roman did pin Braun. That is true. It was the triple threat match. But the Fiend was the champion going into SummerSlam. But for Roman Reigns to begin that massive reign, he did take the title from Bray Wyatt, not from Braun Strowman. It's Braun and Bray. Yes, I understand you all did that. You all got confused. Lollybomb says that was unfortunate because Bray never won a title again. Well, it was after that Bray started having health problems. We didn't know that he had health problems at the time, but that's when they started going into the fire gimmick with Randy Orton, which then went on to WrestleMania, and then it was a short time after that unfortunately we never got to see Bray Wyatt again. So, Broidel, if you give me a number between 1 and 16, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If you get it correct, then if you get it correct and you get a Mason Rook, you get yourself the Paige Battle Pass. So it's number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is why it's always worth watching Grand Cat live streams, folks, because there's always additional chances of winning Battle Passes. So we're going to go for number 6. I just want you to confirm this is the one that you want. The one the Grand Cat head is on. Broil, if you confirm that, then I will pick that one. Broil says, yeah, alright. It's to go network. Unfortunately, it was merely a WrestleMania 42 reel. Ah, well. Dang, it was one last opportunity, but it didn't really pay out. Well, with that said, folks. Nope, not Kaylering. Let's go to Battle Pass here. And let's go ahead and claim. And there is the Paige Battle Pass. Once again, congratulations to Tacto for technically winning this one, but you'll get the next Battle Pass instead. And winning the Grand Cat Royal Rumble. And there we are, folks. That is now going to be it for this little video. I really hope that you have all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next live stream. Goodbye, everybody. Baconess says, hello, Grandcat. I've been watching your videos for a month. First time coming onto a stream. Oh, well, thank you for coming along, Baker. It's always nice to meet a new member of the Grandcat Grand Fleet. Rose says, oh, well, I got both your questions right. That's something. That was pretty cool, Broidal. Lopac says, welcome, but it's finished, or almost. Bunx says, how to enter the giveaway? The giveaway is past. Tacto won. Stefan says, bye-bye. Tiger says, bye. Lopac says, bye, boss. Bakerness says, I really enjoy your yap. Thank you, Bakers. It really means a lot to me. I already did the outro, so I was just reading the comments. Just a little tiny bit at the end there. But that is now going to be the end of this little video. And once again, I really hope you've all enjoyed. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you all for coming along.